The waves crash against the hull of the BRP Raja Solomon as the sun sets over the West Philippine Sea. On deck, Filipino sailors stand alert, eyes fixed on the horizon. Suddenly a fast-approaching vessel appears, a foreign ship moving aggressively, cutting through the blue with intent. The tension is thick, like a storm about to break. Captain Reyes grips the handrail as he gives the signal. A powerful, focused sound pierces the air. A voice magnified and unmistakable echoes across the water. This is the Philippine Navy. You are approaching our territory. Alter your course immediately. The message is clear, but the ship does not yield. Then, a beam of dazzling green light flashes from the bow of the Raja Solomon. The foreign vessel slows, its crew shielding their eyes. The standoff lasts seconds, but it feels like hours. Slowly, the intruder veers away, deterred not by gunfire, but by the Navy's latest game-changing weapon, the LRAD with laser Dazzler. With a sigh of relief, the crew knows they have a new tool, one that can change the rules of engagement and keep the peace without firing a shot. The Long Range Acoustic Device, or LRAD, looks like a futuristic speaker mounted on the ship's deck, but it is much more than that. It is a powerful sound weapon, capable of projecting clear voice commands and warning tones over kilometers of open sea. Its sound can cut through wind and waves, making sure no one can ignore its message. Beside the LRAD sits the laser Dazzler. This device emits a concentrated beam of green light, designed not to harm but to dazzle and disorient. It can temporarily blind or distract adversaries, forcing them to turn away or slow down. Unlike traditional weapons, it does not cause lasting injury, but its impact is immediate and hard to ignore. Together, the LRAD and laser Dazzler form a non-lethal but formidable duo. The acoustic warning is the first line, demanding attention and compliance. If ignored, the laser Dazzler delivers a visual jolt, making it physically uncomfortable to press any further. This layered approach gives the Navy precise control over how to escalate or de-escalate a tense situation. These systems are significant because they offer a new path, one that lies between simple warnings and the finality of deadly force. Before the arrival of LRAD and laser Dazzlers, Filipino sailors faced hard choices. Encounters with foreign ships, especially in disputed waters, were fraught with uncertainty. When a vessel ignored radio warnings, the next step was often a show of weapons, sometimes even firing shots in the air or into the water. The risk of escalation was always present. Many times the only tools available were the ship's loudhailer and standard firearms. The loudhailer's reach was limited, often drowned out by the sea. Firearms, on the other hand, carried the risk of miscalculation. One wrong move, and a standoff could turn tragic. Sailors had to balance the need for assertiveness with the fear of sparking a wider conflict. These limitations weighed on the crew, especially during tense standoffs. They wanted to defend their territory, but they also knew the world was watching. Every decision, every command, had consequences far beyond the ship's deck. There was pressure to act, but also to hold back, to avoid becoming the spark for something bigger. The lack of non-lethal options made every encounter a gamble. With the debut of the LRAD and laser Dazzler, the Philippine Navy finally has a middle ground. This technology bridges the gap between simple warnings and the use of deadly force. It gives commanders more choices in how to respond to threats and incursions. When a foreign vessel ignores radio calls, the LRAD can broadcast warnings at a volume and clarity impossible to ignore. The message is not just heard, it is felt. The sound can be focused on a particular target, ensuring that only the intended audience receives the warning, without provoking everyone within earshot. The laser Dazzler takes things one step further. Its blinding light is a clear sign: come closer, and you will face a response. But it is a response that does not cross the line into physical violence. Instead, it forces the intruder to stop and reconsider, buying precious time for negotiation or withdrawal. This new system embodies modern deterrence: strong, visible, and above all, responsible. It changes the rules of engagement, making escalation less likely and control more certain. The impact of the LRAD and laser Dazzler is not just tactical, it is psychological. For the first time, Filipino sailors have a tool that empowers them without putting lives directly at risk. The mere presence of the system boosts crew confidence on every patrol. They can respond with precision, not panic. Operationally, the benefits are clear. The LRAD can reach targets over 2 kilometers away, far beyond the range of a loudhailer. Its voice remains crisp and unmistakable, even in rough weather. The laser Dazzler's beam can be seen even in daylight, making it a visible deterrent that few would dare to ignore. This shift also reduces the stress and anxiety that come with high-stakes encounters. Sailors know they have a way to deter and control without fearing an immediate slide into violence. It is a shield, not a sword, one that can hold the line while keeping the peace. For the men and women of the Philippine Navy, this is not just a new weapon, it is a new mindset. They patrol with greater assurance, knowing they have the means to defend, deter, and de-escalate. The arrival of non-lethal systems marks a leap forward for the Philippine Navy. It's a sign of modernization, not just in equipment, but in thinking. The world's most advanced navies rely on layered responses, using technology to maintain control and avoid unnecessary violence. Now, so does the Philippines. Professionalism at sea means more than just bravery. It requires discipline and self-restraint. With LRAD and laser Dazzler, Filipino sailors can enforce the nation's rights with authority, but also with responsibility. Each encounter becomes an opportunity to show skill, judgment, and respect for international norms. This modernization also sends a message to allies and rivals alike. The Philippines is serious about defending its waters, but it will do so on its own terms, upholding the law, protecting its people, and avoiding unnecessary escalation. It is a statement of maturity and readiness in a complex maritime arena. With this step, the Navy proves it can adapt, learn, and lead, a model for professionalism in the region. Despite the promise of LRAD and laser Dazzlers, challenges remain. Equipping one ship is a start, but the Philippine Navy has dozens of vessels. Scaling up means significant investment in both technology and training. Sailors must learn how to operate, maintain, and troubleshoot these complex systems under real-world conditions. Maintenance is another hurdle. The sea is unforgiving. Salt spray, humidity, and constant motion can wear down even the toughest equipment. Technicians need specialized knowledge to keep these systems running smoothly, especially during long patrols far from shore. Costs are always a concern. Each LRAD and laser Dazzler unit is a significant expense, and budgets are tight. The Navy must weigh the benefits of rapid expansion against other priorities: new ships, upgraded sensors, and improved living conditions for crew. Still, the challenges are not insurmountable. With careful planning and international cooperation, the Philippine Navy can bring these tools to more ships, making every patrol safer and more effective. The introduction of LRAD and laser Dazzlers aligns the Philippine Navy with a global trend. Around the world, navies are adding non-lethal options to their arsenals. These systems are now standard on many American, British, and Japanese warships. They symbolize a new era, one where restraint and control are as important as firepower. Joining this modern fleet means adopting best practices, sharing knowledge, and participating in joint exercises. It also means showing the world that the Philippines is ready to play a larger role in maritime security, not just for itself, but for the wider region. The West Philippine Sea is a hotspot, but it is also a stage. Every action, every decision is watched by neighbors and partners. With LRAD and laser Dazzlers, the Philippine Navy sends a message: we are prepared, we are professional, and we are part of the solution. This step forward is both practical and symbolic, a sign that the Philippines is keeping pace with the demands of a changing world. The debut of LRAD and laser Dazzler technology is more than a headline. It is a turning point. It shows what is possible when courage meets innovation. The Philippine Navy is not just reacting to threats, it is adapting, learning, and leading. There will be more challenges ahead, new tactics, new rivals, and new technologies. But with each step, the Navy grows stronger and more confident. It is a journey of transformation, driven by the belief that the nation's waters are worth defending, not just with force, but with wisdom and restraint. Adaptation is the key. The world of maritime security is always changing. To keep pace, the Navy must keep evolving, embracing new ideas, new tools, and new ways of thinking. Only then can it truly safeguard the Philippines' future at sea. In the end, the real game changer is not just the technology, but the spirit of those who wield it, brave, adaptable, and unwavering in their mission to protect the nation's blue frontier.